So if you've seen previous videos of mine, you'll know that I often speak about using Thumbpulling. This is a method which is meant to help you relax the sutures in your skull, and this way you'll ensure mewing becomes more effective at developing your skull properly. As we know, the sutures of your skull become less malleable as you age, which is going to make mewing less effective overall, and in order to remedy this, we can relax the sutures in our skull to make them more malleable again. That is what Thumbpulling is meant for. It is not meant to help you achieve forward growth on its own. All what it is meant for is help relax those sutures and therefore allow your tongue pressure to work more effectively. So what I'm going to do in this video is quickly go over a Thumbpulling technique I've put together, which is currently the most effective version I've seen. You can call it Thumbpulling 2.0 if you will. Now, if you've seen videos from Oscar Patel about Thumbpulling, you will see that a lot of the technique is similar to him because he's still the main person that came up with this, I'll admit that, but I did make some slight adjustments to it which will make it more effective. So that being said, here's an overview of how you can do it properly. So first, what you'll need to do is start by standing against a wall. So you want to place your whole body and feet against it. Then what you'll need to do is place one foot in front of the other and place the second one next to it. So you want to ensure you have about a foot's distance between the wall and both of your feet. Now third, what you'll do is pull your chin backwards and try to create as many double chins as possible. So doing this combined with placing yourself against the wall will ensure you stabilize the superficial front line and the deep frontal line of your fascia, and it will also ensure that when you thumbpull, you create as much pressure on both sides of your mouth. It will ensure that you don't create any imbalanced pressure on both sides of your palate. So if you're worried about imbalances, this is meant to avoid them. You will feel your head tilt towards one side more if you do it incorrectly. So if you actually place yourself properly with your body against the wall and your chin tucked, you don't need to worry about imbalances. Now once you're in the right position, what I like to do is target multiple spots within the palate. So there's going to be three main places you can apply pressure on, which are the front of your palate, the middle of your palate, and the back of your palate. When you're thumbpulling, you want to apply pressure on all three places if you want to make it really complete. So the way you'll do it is once you're in the right position, start by placing your thumbs in the middle of your palate and pushing outwards and upwards with your thumbs. Now when you're pushing to make it more effective, something you can do is place your hands against each other like this. When you place them against each other like this, you'll be able to create a lot more force than if you just hold them like this. So that's an addition that I haven't seen anyone speak about yet, and I really think it can make the movement much more effective overall because you're able to create a lot more pressure that way. So when you're pressing, make sure to keep your hands together like this and use them as levers to create a lot more force. So what you'll then do is hold that position for 10 to 15 seconds, and at the end of those 10 to 15 seconds, you'll bring yourself off the wall, release the tension in your neck, keep the pressure of your thumbs, and drive your head upwards. So you'll get off the wall, stop the chin tuck, push your head upwards, and you'll essentially remove all the pressure everywhere except in your thumbs. Your thumbs should still have the same amount of pressure. So when you do this, you'll essentially create a fascial release, which will move all the pressure from your neck to your palate. So what you have to understand is that when you tuck your chin and press your thumbs on your palate, the pressure is divided between your neck and your palate. And when you release the pressure from your neck, suddenly all that pressure goes towards your palate, and this will allow it to relax your sutures that much better. Now you still want to tuck your chin during the movement itself because you don't want to create any imbalances, but at the end you can add this to create a sort of mini boost in how much suture relaxation you get. Now once you've done this final release, what you'll do is obviously stop the tension, but then afterwards you'll need to place yourself back against the wall, repeat the exact same process, but this time place your thumbs in the back of your palate. So instead of having your thumbs placed here, you'll need to place them here. This will allow you to place pressure somewhere else on the palate and create a slightly different type of release. So you'll then repeat that entire process but with your thumbs placed in the back of your palate, and you'll then do it one last time, but this time with your thumbs placed in the front of your palate. This will again allow you to place pressure somewhere else on your palate and make the thumbpulling session very complete. Now the following thing you need to know is how much and how often you should be doing it. So in this case, it is something you should ideally be doing 2 times a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. This will ensure that you're consistently relaxing your sutures and making sure your tongue posture or mewing works more effectively. Then each time you do it, you should repeat the process 2 times. So let's say you've done your 10 to 15 seconds, pulled your head upwards and then release the tension, and you've done this for all 3 parts of your palate. What you'll do afterwards is redo this whole process another time. So in total, it should be middle, back, front, middle, back, front again. So every single day you'll do this 2 times, and each time you'll repeat the process 2 times. So that's what you need to know in terms of volume, and that is how you can do Thumbpulling 2.0. Place yourself against the wall, pull your chin backwards, place your thumbs in the middle, back and front of your palate, pull against it for about 10 to 15 seconds, then release the tension, repeat it twice a day, and each time you'll do it for each part of your palate 2 times. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it. As always, we have a bunch of free guides in the community, check it out if you want, and I'll see you next time.